So, Resident Evil Requiem has come out. Absolutely smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Best in franchise history. Embarrassing the video game industry once again. And this is just a resounding success. A resounding success for Capcom. You've got articles such as this from IGN. Capcom trumpets successful Resident Evil Requiem launch. 5 million copies sold. It's like, yeah. Yeah, man. People want a good single-player campaign. I think the era of online gaming as effectively what people see as the future, we're on that pivot point, the precipice of that sort of dynamic falling away. Because at the end of the day, what created the video game as a behemoth industry was single-player campaigns. People love single-player campaigns. Not everyone wants to be online all the time. Not everyone wants to play with other people all the time. Not everyone wants to play with half the world all the time, especially as certain parts of the world got internet access and the internet became significantly worse as a result of it, but I digress on that. So this is brilliant. I mean, this is fantastic. It's a few reasons why it's great. Again, great for the franchise. Capcom. I mean, how brilliant that Capcom is still making Resident Evil games, but they're still great. I mean, this is Resident Evil 9, isn't it? 9 games. And it's brilliant, arguably. It's supposed to be a fantastic game, which, side note, I have been asked to play it. I am going to play it. I'm going to be buying it today, downloading it. And I might be doing a video on it later today. Great that, you know, they're still making games. They're still coming out with bangers. I mean, that's hard to do. You know, if this is a movie franchise, that would have died a long time ago. Long time ago. This is brilliant. And they haven't succumbed to the nonsense in the video game industry that, you know, other companies have. All the DEI and the LGBT and all this kind of nonsense. They've just gone, no, look, we know the assignment and we're going to crack on. It's brilliant. But then just great for this game particularly, right? Great that this game has come out and absolutely smashed it. So it sold 5 million copies in just 5 days. Obviously, an average of 1 million a day. I mean, that's crazy good. I think the only other game that came out recently that I think did something similar, that I remember anyway, was that Black Myth Wukong. I think that did reasonably similar, if not, like, it did better, if I remember rightly, but that's not a surprise because, of course, it's, you know, a Chinese game for Chinese people and Chinese mythology and blah, blah, blah. So it's not a surprise that did, would have done better. But this is great news. This is fantastic. So, as they say here, this morning, a press release stated that the company's new Resident Evil blockbuster had already passed the sales milestone following a hugely successful launch weekend. Requiem's launch appears to be the biggest in recent franchise history, hitting 5 million sales faster than Resident Evil Village and the remakes of Resident Evil 2 and 4. Early indications have suggested Requiem was landing well, with a peak of more than 344,000 concurrent players on Steam over the weekend, which is again a series record. Capcom has made unbelievable money with this. Unbelievable money. And as it says here, plus an extremely positive response from fans and critics alike. And they did some really cool marketing for this. I don't know if anyone saw it. I was going to do a video on it, but I can't remember why. I just didn't. But they did a live action trailer. Just a live action trailer. Like, yeah, we can do that. That's fine. And they got the woman who was in Longlegs, who played the police officer. They're just like, yeah, we'll do that. It was a great trailer as well. It was fantastic. It was what Resident Evil should be. I mean, they've just done so well with this. So in its press release, Capcom went to highlight some of its own major accomplishments with the game, such as the photorealistic detail, including the character's skin, teary eyes, flowing hair, made possible by its own RE engine technology. That's the other thing, right? Like, you know, this is a company that is actually investing in technology and innovation and development, whereas others are just like, yeah, we'll just use Unreal Engine. Yeah, we'll just use this. Yeah, we'll just use that. It's like, right, okay, cool, great, brilliant. Things are going to keep looking the same then. So while Requiem certainly looks the part, the game's success is likely due to a whole host of reasons, such as the return of hugely popular hero Leon S. Kennedy, a major focus on nostalgic elements, such as the series' long-awaited return to Raccoon City, and the title's fun mix of survival horror and action gameplay spread between sequences with Leon and FBI rookie Grace Ashcroft. Well, yeah, but that just means that they developed a great game, isn't it? I mean, it's like, oh, it's likely due to a whole host of reasons. It's like, yeah, so they understood the assignment and they knew what appeals to their base, as they should, right? So significant buzz around the game was successfully built up by Capcom prior to launch, with the publisher hiding Leon's involvement until just a few months ago, despite persistent rumours. The game's launch weekend has also been filled with further excitement as fans find numerous cameos and Easter eggs from the series past and work together to solve the fiendish final puzzle challenge, which has now been completed. It's brilliant. It's so good. So good to see it do well. And the comments here, again, just sort of highlight that, right? The number would have been higher if they stocked vendors with their physical discs better. That's true. Agree with that. But still, brilliant. Absolute gangbusters. I find it hard to imagine that 2 million people didn't buy the game and still haven't because they couldn't get the game physically. 95% of games are distributed digitally, so by that token, maybe an additional 250,000 units were lost at absolute most. Unfortunate for those people who care about getting physical, but nonetheless, I don't think it'll be detrimental to the game's sales long term. No. This is brilliant. If anyone's saying Nintendo is why it's so high, then why none of the other three-party games as well? Nintendo is a pit. What? I don't understand that. Oh, it's just done so well. So well. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. See what happens when you don't ignore Nintendo? Yep. They've listened to their audience. Yeah. It was a disaster. I don't think it was. Not really. You haven't been able to get your pre-order. Well, that's a shame. Absolutely. But it is still a successful launch in terms of the overall quantity sold. It's brilliant. What a great thing. Love it. So, yeah, I'm going to get the game and start playing it because why not? It looks fun. And like I'll shit my pants, which is always fun. Anyway, not literally, obviously. So there you go. Have you played it? Have you not? Let me know down below. Would love to hear your thoughts.